Oh God, didn't unmute. Great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to
the crap show.
Welcome to Madness of the Land.
An adventure that we're on this day because we can't get anything to work.
And I love my dyslexia because I just looked at it and I thought it said Red TV where Tim is.
Yeah.
Red TV!
I miss Tiv. I miss
Red
Tiv.
all the time.
I miss Tiv already.
Okay.
He's
So,
not dead, guys.
apologies if things are a little weird. Skype died for us, so we're on Discord video, and this is gonna go great because apparently there's a lot of.
Skype like more than died. Skype like died and went down and took everything with it.
It doesn't look too bad.
Like shat on us first, then died.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It looks fine.
If it looks fine, it looks fine. I don't.
My problem is I'm completely backwards on the thing, so everything is like.
Anyway, yeah, let's get into this week's episode. After like a half an hour of technical issues, we're here, guys. Woo!
Technically.
Woo!
Technically. Hopefully Tiv may join us and ruin everything, and then I'll have to readjust everything, but whatever, I don't care. Because I won't be able to do it off stream, I'll have to do it on stream because I won't be able to see anything.
Maybe you should practice with the sheep.
Only works for Rufus. Anyway, so, why don't we go around, everybody introduce their characters, as we always do. Tesh, Nokren, introduction.
Hello. I'm playing Nokren, Dragonborn Paladin, who is likely going to be taking the brunt of everything today.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'll heal you. I practice with sheep.
We're so screwed.
Grits, hey, Rachael.
Hello, I'm Rachael. I'm playing Grits, the Dwarven monk. So she's going to be the fastest dwarf you've ever seen. That's her goal.
I'm just imagining that now.
I'm Rufus, the halfling rogue. I practice with sheep.
Yes. And unfortunately, Red is not here because of we don't.
Red.
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 WinterBear.
Hi, I'm playing Tim. He is crazy wizard. I don't have the energy in it today. I miss Tiv. I just don't feel like I have.
After everything that's
I'm missing a
happened
part of myself.
and missing Tiv, it just is like it's drawn us out of this a little bit. But that's fine. We're gonna turn it around and make this one a great one.
Murder some things.
Murder some things.
As you can all see,
Let's go
we
murder
rolled a
them.
1 on initiative, and that's what screwed us, really.
we just opened the giant Zelda door, so let's see what happens.
So, when you guys left off, you had finished up in the horrible swamp. And, there was some bad things in that swamp that, left everyone with a very sour taste in their mouth.
And then we've burned it to the ground.
You did.
Burn it to the
You
ground.
burned that place to the ground. You're like, horrible death cult, burned to the ground. We don't need you guys. We can just get rid of you.
And now I think we probably look like conquerors.
Mm-hmm.
Our people would probably
yeah,
make
let's
not
hope
a
they,
good
that
impression.
the savage ones weren't watching us.
If someone somewhere saw that, it would probably be bad, but who knows who saw what.
I think Bob saw it.
And Bob is a real terrible person to have seen it, but that's besides the point. Anyway, you folks journeyed back to town, relaxed for a little bit, and Mercedes, he had that key you guys wanted. So you opened up the sealed door down below, moved the 3 massive metal bars out of the way, and have opened the door, revealing a kind of workroom, as you best describe it, with some old, rusted kind of mining equipment. It appears to be one of the walls was broken open, revealing a set of stairs where you can see that the stone kind of the dungeon transitions to some other kind of stone. Similar, it's stone coloring, so it's very similar, but you can tell that it's different architecture very easily. Grits, you especially can see it because
It's fine yet rustic.
you can also see that there's kind of like scratch marks around the place and old blood stains too. So it's like something
Lovely.
horrible happened here. So beyond the kind of broken wall, staircase just winding down into the darkness.
I would like to pull out a torch, or you're doing dancing lights.
Just cast dancing lights, so
Okay.
Yeah.
no need to take
That's right.
the
You
torch out.
did it right at the very end.
I
of the
did.
last session.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dancing
Dancing
lights was already
torch.
out. Yeah. There you go.
No, we
But just in
remember what
case-
happens to torches in
just-
this place.
Just so that it's clear.
Like, 4 meters that way is where the spiders were that you summoned, so torches go away.
And just to be
I
clear
didn't
here,
summon.
I summoned two out of the 4 for this one, not all 4.
Okay.
Just to
Yeah.
keep it a little bit tighter to us. The idea, obviously, being that we don't want to actually create that much light.
All the light.
That's
All
fair.
right. Yep.
That's fair. Well,
Well,
I guess
I don't know
I'll
what we're getting
go-
into down here, so I just figured 2 out of 4 is a little bit better. If we're gonna end up having Rufus sneak around at all, we can always get rid of them.
So,
Wait.
do you want to scout, or do you want me to be?
I'll stay ahead a little bit.
Quick question: Who here has or does not have dark vision?
Do not have dark vision.
I do have
Okay.
dark vision.
I do.
I have
Oh.
60 feet dark vision.
I do as well.
I'm an elf.
Dwarf.
I'm a
Dragonborn.
halfling.
Okay, so why don't I keep the 2 dancing lights near you guys? Unless Rufus, are you scouting ahead? Like
I'm
you're
gonna
coming up
scout
behind me?
ahead a little
So you're gonna
bit.
take a light right over his head as he's
Yeah,
speaking,
exactly. Just
right?
directly over. No, the idea I think would be to have it like maybe 20 feet back
Okay.
and have it kind of like just slightly in front of us,
Mhm.
so that you can still see. Probably, I don't know, because they give how much? Oh no, they give.
They don't give a lot of light at all.
They don't give a lot of light, right? They
So,
would give like 10
And
feet.
Rufus would
10
really
feet,
need his
yeah.
own light source if he's up ahead because he has no dark vision.
Okay, so Rufus, maybe don't scout ahead then for now. If we're completely in the dark here, like
Yeah.
it's, yeah,
I
without your
guess
own
it's
dark
me.
vision.
Shield
I think you
first.
could put Nokren in the front for now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right next to you so I can keep an eye out, at least for traps and such.
That's a good idea. Okay, I like
Very
that.
good.
I
I'm
will
gonna-
follow up the back with my stumpy little dwarf light.
I think we're going 2 and 2 then, right? I'll be beside Grits.
Oh, I
and-
thought it was really narrow for some reason.
Is it?
It's like a 5-foot hallway, so I mean, like
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I'm
Okay.
behind you.
Rufus,
single
Rufus
file.
can sort of be
We're single file.
behind you, but to the side a little bit, you know. So you're
Because
pretty
he's
much
tiny.
Okay.
He's tiny, but you're
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
single file, yeah.
Okay.
Well, then
and I
why
guess
don't
we'll put red at like. At
why don't we
back,
put red,
following
red
us.
at the back? Red is at the back.
Red is
following us in.
mysteriously not there right now.
Oh,
He overslept.
he
Then
lost
Grits,
his pants again.
do you want full back and I'll go in the middle with?
Yeah, I'll take up the back. I've
Okay.
got a little bit more AC than you do, so.
I'm actually, just so that it's clear, I am actually going to do
Mage armor?
Yeah, once I find it. This
Okay.
I'm gonna touch myself, and then I do actually have the same AC as you. So
Hey, stop touching
14.
yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to take the back. or
Unless you
want
want me in the back, I have a 15 AC.
I think like we probably want you up front to see traps and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Even though we have dark vision, so we actually might be better.
I'll stay
off.
in the back. I'll put you.
Okay.
I'll put you up front.
I'll be in the middle in like
Oh, yeah.
the third spot, I guess, for now, because I should still be able to see and like do perception, because I'm tall anyways. I can't see past Nokren's head, but I can see past his shoulder, so I'm okay with that.
I can always ninja up on the wall.
Cat.
Yeah, you can.
Shuffle
Okay.
over everybody.
So, once you kind of
Hmm.
get your order, you'll begin to travel down the staircase. The stairs wind down for quite a while, and it's not like a circular, like kind of actually winding, like, you know, curve. It'll go down, and then it'll have a sharp, like, right angle, and then move down, and it'll have another angle. And the thing is, there'll be a lot of twists and turns that'll kind of almost be confusing, probably to confuse anyone that was going to be traveling down there.
Oh, well.
It'll go.
I have an idea. I could be a Nokren backpack this time.
Mhm.
You can, yeah.
It worked well last time.
That being said, I do have a backpack covered in weapons at the moment.
I mean,
Ow.
He's nimble. He's nimble. He'll be fine.
there will be like stabbing things that'll hit into him accidentally. Yeah.
I can sit on your head.
No, that's a no.
What about like
That's a-
behind the
that's a
shoulders with
definite
like the
no.
feet
Like the little
dangling
kid.
down, like the little kid that like behind the head? He just holds his
Control him
his
by
hands,
like tugging
like-
on his ears.
yeah. Just ah,
Use the
it's so
horse, use the
scary.
horse.
Cover the eyes.
Daddy, guess who?
Don't look.
So, about 15 minutes of traveling down these stairs, it seems to kind of, I would say, straighten out, just to be a narrow kind of staircase, angled down to a degree. And you're fairly certain it's looped back around somewhere, but it was very disorienting with everything, and you're like, you don't have a really good sight of things. So you're not exactly
dear.
sure where this would be in relation to the castle at this point anyway.
Down.
Can I make a survival check to try to have an idea?
Sure. Give me survival.
Yeah, no.
You're not really sure at all. You think it still would be somewhere under the castle, under the entire thing, but you're not exactly sure where.
Under the sea.
I hope not.
It doesn't take long after kind of walking down this straight path that you see it kind of opens up into some kind of room, as if the stairs end. And kind of getting to the bottom of the stairs, you see the light break into a very large chamber. And your light kind of just breaks upon the most noticeable features right away. It seems a colonnade of large marble columns in this room, making two lines that kind of cross the distance of it. You can see that one of the columns has kind of collapsed, kind of filling the center of the room with a lot of rubble. It's a very
Does it
dark,
look like it's been knocked over, or does it look like it just structurally decayed?
maybe structurally decayed. Give me... God.
Perception?
Grits, give me whatever your heck your stone cutting is.
Oh, okay, cool. Is that just like raw intelligence, or
I think
Plus
it's-
proficiency.
plus
I don't
proficiency?
think I have. I don't have that anywhere on my sheet.
It's a
Is
dwarf
that not
thing,
just a
though.
dwarven thing?
I think it's a mountain dwarf.
It is a
Oh,
mountain.
No,
I'm a hill dwarf.
normal dwarf trait is stone cutting. You can make
Oh.
intelligence history
Oh wait, here it is.
related to
It's in a different
stonework.
spot. That's why.
Intelligent history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
History. Oh gosh, yes, I'm so good at these. Oh, actually
Oh.
pretty good.
Okay. You can tell that it looks like some kind of it collapsed on its own from some kind of wear rather than something knocking it over.
Okay.
The entire room here is actually has this kind of dankness to it and a kind of strange smell. And you can also see that there are like faded murals all over the walls that are kind of impossible to tell what they once were, but you can see the signs of it, of like strange figures and colors and stuff that have now been worn away.
I have a question for you, and you can tell me if this would work or not.
Sure.
I think it's completely up to you, but just the reason why I think this might actually be able to bring out the old colors in it a little bit. Because if you're cleaning up, like maybe not fully, but might be able to get some kind of idea of what was going on there. Because if I'm cleaning out, it would be removing dust and layers of.
I'll let you,
grossness.
because you're the one doing the prestidigitation, make a perception once you do
Okay.
it.
Okay, so I am gonna do that, and then.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Okay.
rough.
Okay. It's like, because you're specifically kind of understanding how you clean, you could try to like get a look at it, but no one, for everyone else, it still looks just kind of faded and wrecked,
Right.
you know.
You tried.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
There
right?
seems to be two archways out of this room, one to your left, one to your right. A door a little farther down the room on your left side seems to be closed, and all the way at the end of this colonnade of marble columns is a set of double doors.
Do you want me to
Will
check
you
the
guys
one on the right?
It's an archway. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
open
a-
archways into like smaller connected chambers that are.
I thought you
still,
said there was a door on the right.
No, there's-
that was further down to the left.
there's a door on the left, and it's after the two.
Archways.
Yes.
I'm following you guys. You wanted to come down here. I'm just.
Left, right, which way?
How much light do we have down each of them? Is it just blackness still, or do we have like just our dancing lights to begin with?
It's just the dancing light. It's other than that, it's dark.
Okay.
I love darkness, guys.
I'm okay with
I
darkness as
don't
well. We went right to avoid the dragon in the swamp. Why don't we go left this time?
Wait, dragon in the swamp? I don't think you
Oh,
guys
don't
mentioned
worry.
dragon in the swamp.
Don't worry about that. Well, we think it was a dragon. It was this big old beastie that was swimming under the water. Very large structure. Black scales. Seemed like it might have been a dragon.
Communication.
It very well could be a dragon.
Yeah,
Might not
I'm
be a
pretty
dragon.
sure we told you about that, but I think maybe the night of drinking after the death cult may have skewed all of our perceptions
Yeah.
on that night. So who knows? Maybe I'm just imagining the dragon.
No, I remember it.
I really don't think I am.
Okay, so I want to have a look through the left archway.
I will
Okay.
be right behind you.
Left.
All right.
I'll be right beside you.
All right. To the left leads to an area that appears to be like a small shrine area. You could almost call it.
Shrine.
It has like a kind of altar covered in some like burned down candles.
Had such good luck
Give
with altars,
me-
guys.
Give me a religion check if someone wants to.
Oh, yes.
Nope.
I'll be in on that as well.
Okay.
Everyone, get your fezzes. There's Shriners here.
5, never mind.
20.
Okay.
What can
Why
you
do you
tell?
know everything?
So, Tim, you'll kind of take a look around, and you can't really see any current signs of whatever deity was connected to this, because it does look as though there was worship of a deity here. But it also you can see signs in some of the markings that still can be kind of read, and some of the ways that things are set up, that it looks as if they I'm looking for the correct word. Also worship their dead here.
Oh.
Sorry, they worship their dead as in like they celebrate their dead, or they worship
celebrated
as
them.
in
Celebrated them.
Okay. So they really celebrate their dead, their past, or is
Yes.
it more like celebrate their dead in the sense of, hey, let's be a necromancer cult and
Let's
raise
bring
our
them
dead?
back.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like necromancy cult.
Okay, so more like celebration,
more
actual
like, you know, like
celebration
like
of history and stuff.
Celebration of life.
Mexico? Day of the
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah,
that's probably like it.
That's kinda what I
This
was
room
getting
is
at.
also covered in murals. It looks like, again, these murals are actually a little better than the others, so you can see from some of the figures, they seem to be almost like massive battles which people are dying in, and there are these strange creatures of undescript form anymore that seem to be meeting like heroes who died in the wars in the afterlife.
Do we recognize the creatures at all?
They're non-humanoid, but other than that, it's really hard to tell if they're some kind of
So-
beast or some kind of abomination or some kind of like. They could be something as simple as like, oh, it's some kind of more like an Averil, an animal like angelic, or it could be, if they're evil, it could be a demon, or it could be whatever. Unfortunately,
But they appear more celestial than bestial.
the art looks celestial, but that
Right,
doesn't
but
mean
that could just be
anything.
the religious interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So I would relay all that information. 'Cause that was a lot of information. I'm not going to repeat it in roleplay, but I would relay all that information to everybody here, just for interest's sake. Even.
Tim, you were the one that rolled the perception in here too, and
I did roll.
He rolled the
Yeah.
highest. He got a 21. I got an 18.
Give it to Rufus.
Okay.
It's fine. I don't care.
I feel bad though.
Yeah, all of you.
Out
will-
of character.
You will all note that. Okay, Rufus, you and Tim will both notice that there does seem to be a door in the one back wall here. That's a fake. That's part of the wall, hidden.
Oh, hidden door. I was like,
Hidden door.
Is my sight that bad that I just can't see a door?
Just a regular old door.
I'm gonna scamper up and look around it, make sure it's not trapped.
Okay.
I would like to help with that, actually, if I can.
It's
That's something I
probably
can do.
totally not trapped. I mean, you could give him
Probably.
advantage if he wants to roll
You're
again.
tangled in my
Yeah, would
cord,
you like
Rufus.
to roll again? Because I'd like to help you
Sure.
with this.
Uh-huh.
Because that probably
It's
totally.
probably totally not trapped.
And can I check it for magic?
Sure. Roll me an
I mean-
Arcana just to kind of like take a look around. It's a wall. It's a wall that looks to like, you know, probably have like
I
a
mean-
kind of door built into it. So
Yeah.
To keep in the like how things have been going, the second Rufus gives me the thumbs up, I'd start opening it.
Yeah, I'm
He
just
hasn't
checking
failed
for.
me yet.
you
I'm
you
just
know-
checking for magical traps around there too.
You-
Like I'm not. I was looking specifically for any like magical triggers that might.
Yeah,
have-
yeah. No,
off.
you,
Oh,
you don't
right,
see
yeah.
anything. And
Okay.
Nokren, you don't really see a way to open this.
Can
Oh,
I like?
okay.
Can I like?
Smash
like-
it!
Where is Red when we need
I
him?
will try and
God.
smash it actually, if that even comes to that.
Wait.
I want to try and like get a bit of the rock that's next to the door, and then try and open it that way. So instead of hitting the door itself, trying to chip away a bit of the
The
rock
wall.
next to the door.
The
Okay.
wall beside it.
It's a stone wall. This might work eventually, but it would probably
Oh.
take a
okay.
while.
Ooh, investigation.
I'm looking.
I like
Yeah, I'm actually
I like
looking
that.
for the trigger.
All right,
Yeah.
you find what
I was
appears to
gonna say
be
help.
probably a place for like a key or something to be inserted. It looks to be.
Oh, God
it looked to have been hidden in part of the mural
Wait,
Okay.
Oh,
Everyone
in
froze
the
for a
mural.
second.
because the murals are all over the walls in here, and the door is part of the wall.
Right. Okay.
don't you
and
have
so.
a key?
Do we have a key?
Oh, you had a key. Someone had a key at some point that we didn't
You
know
had
where
a
it went.
key from the
Right,
wizard.
right. From the wizard. I have the wizard.
Yeah. Well, no,
Um,
not the key that opened the gate. Oh yeah, the key. Yeah, the wizard's key. Yeah, that's.
I have
it,
the
yeah.
wizard's key. We
So
could
you could
try
try
that.
it.
Hey,
Here,
See
if you want to hand it to
can
me,
I-
I'll.
hold on. Before I do that, I just want to say, like, does it even look like it would fit?
I'll look at the. I'll try to.
It's a keyhole, so it's
compare
really
it?
hard to tell. The key that
No,
you
it's
have.
not. It's
Okay,
hold on.
okay,
it is
okay,
not
okay.
hard to tell.
No,
if a
it's
key
not
can
hard
fit
to
in the
tell.
Okay, okay.
keyhole.
I was gonna
Key.
say, the key you have looks to be a little small for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then in
The
that case,
shape-
like,
It's impossible to tell, but the size.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna pull out.
as
and
a
like-
locksmith, it is not. It is not. I've genuinely worked as a
Like
locksmith.
holding
It is
up
not hard
this
to
and
tell.
going, okay, well this key fit in this hole.
Oh.
It's
Anyway.
just the right size.
It's
Okay.
perfect.
But anyways, in character, my character would have held it up to like look and match,
Yeah.
and like he probably would have handed it to Rufus as well to say,
Yeah.
"Hey, you're already looking at this."
I don't think so.
Okay, then I'd take it
Hold
back.
on a second.
Yeah.
I'll reach in my backpack.
Hey, here we go. Here we go.
What do we got? Some of those lot
Oh, yeah.
things.
I am a rogue.
Yeah.
That tells me nothing. No.
Hey, if you
It's
fail,
like,
I'll
look,
give it a
look,
shot.
look. I'm good at this. Let's find out how good Rufus is at this.
Yeah.
So what is that check now?
It would be dexterity proficiency, because it's the skill check.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's what
Well,
you're doing.
Because you're
Plus
supposed
two,
to be
yeah.
good with these things.
All right.
So 13.
Okay, you work on it for a little while, and it seems quite complex.
Just to
Hey,
keep in
hey,
line of
Nokren.
what happened last
Hey,
time.
Nokren.
Yes, I know.
Can I try?
Is it just a pure dexterity check?
It would be just a pure dexterity check.
Oh, that was all.
Are we all
good.
giving this a try? Because I think Grits should
I'm
give
gonna
it a try.
say, I'm gonna say, because of the nature of this trigger, though, is if you don't have the proficiency, I'm gonna have you have disadvantage. That was the only thing.
Oh,
Pure
okay, so
dexterity
it'd be
check with
even worse.
disadvantage. It might
Okay.
be worse.
We're just doing dexterity checks.
With
With
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Because it's like, there's a complexity to this that, like, someone that's trained in the tools could get
Yeah.
behind.
Hey, you did better than me. Oh my god. You rolled a fucking natural 20.
But
I did.
unfortunately,
But with disadvantage, so
you got the same check as I did then.
I did, yeah. So
Womp womp.
Womp
Okay.
womp.
Not as
We'll
easy
come
as
back
it
to
looks, huh?
No, but very fun. I might have to pick this up as a hobby.
Yeah.
You're all like,
So-
let's all learn
My
things
hands
tools.
are a
Can
little
I-
big.
Can I continue to investigate the room, like further, like around the room, not just like, because we're clearly very focused in on where this
Yeah.
hidden door is.
Do you, like just the shrine room, you mean?
Yeah, the whole thing, but like just generally,
Because I
like
said-
I don't want to do a really
Yeah.
really in-depth scan of things, but just seeing if there's anything else that would be of interest to us.
There doesn't seem to be much left in here. It just
Okay.
seemed to have been more like a small shrine area more than anything.
Okay.
I want to
To the
try
other
something.
side.
Okay.
Oh, what? Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm going to pull out my tinder box.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to light one and stick it in the keyhole to try to see if I can see a little better, and then retry my check.
Give me
Do
a.
you want me to hold the light for you?
You could try.
Do you have the light cantrip?
I'm gonna say that's
No.
this is more
Well, I have a
perception.
dancing light.
Give me perception check.
I have a dancing light that I can put in front of it for you if that's easier.
Well, I was
'cause
gonna say, if
can
you had
just
the light
hover it there.
cantrip, you could light his tool as he's
I could.
doing it.
I don't have the light cantrip, unfortunately.
Okay, so perception.
But I do have.
Okay.
Oh.
You really didn't see a lot in there, unfortunately.
'Cause I do have
I
an
mean,
idea.
you did. I'll say, you could see enough that you might be able to try again pretty easily. Like you think you're refreshed in your ability to attempt it again, but you didn't see anything that seems to give you an advantage.
Right.
Very kind TM on a 6. Well, on a 9. Sorry,
Yes, on
because you
9.
do have a +3. But yeah.
Let me give this one more shot. If this doesn't work, maybe we can find the key somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
I would also like to try something.
Oh,
It was so close to being beautiful.
So you said
And
this.
worse.
Quick question: it's a stone door
Yes.
Oh,
in a stone wall.
Yes.
I
Do
love
any-
this line of thought.
Do any of you happen to have well, like, what was in that thing? Hold on, let me double check. Dang it, where'd it go? What was in there? Nope. Do any of you happen to have like a crowbar or something? Because I'm proficient
I have a
at like
crowbar, but I
mason's
don't
tools
know
and
if that's
stonework and things. So maybe we can hang around and find a weak spot in the stone around the door.
I also have a small knife that you
when
can use
when Rufus
to
got
help
his
with that.
investigation, because he rolled very well, I am going to tell you, it did not look like there was a very easy way for you to get something like on the edge of the door. It was quite flush to it.
No, I'm not looking around the edge of the door. I'm looking around the
carving.
stone around the door.
Carving around the wall around the door. It would
I
take a
think
while.
that's what I was trying to.
And that would
do.
take
That's
a
what
while.
you're also gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what
It
I
would-
tried to do earlier. You said it would take.
It
Yeah.
would take a really long time,
You'd
right?
be taking
I
down
thought you were
parts of
hitting
the
the
wall.
Mm.
No, next
Yeah.
to the door.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Let's go back and let's explore the room to the right first.
I like that idea.
And we
Yep.
can come back to this.
We
don't
might
need to
find
get
the
stuck
key
on this
somewhere.
problem. Exactly. And
Exactly.
for all we know, our best option right now is to go and explore and come back, and maybe we'll come at this refreshed.
I would like to yell in Dwarven at the door. Some cursing.
And I don't think I understand Dwarven. Hold on, let me check. I do. I am. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh my!
And then in Dwarven back, I'd say some things like, "You should really not say those things in front of poor Rufus. He could hear you." This is
Poor Rufus.
his
Please.
virgin ears. And Nokren, oh my goodness, they're both so young.
Nokren, do you speak Dwarven?
I do not. So
I don't think either of them do.
and I'm not that young. I'm 23 at least.
Yeah,
Well, yes, you're a
compared
lot
to me.
older.
I'm 500 years older than you at that
Exactly.
point. You know.
I'm 17.
Yeah.
I think
It's
I'm
like,
100
oh, they're
and
virgin
Hey,
ears.
I practiced with a
Grit-
sheep.
Yeah,
So
Grit
yeah,
is-
I would have said,
Grit
oh,
is
they're
like
virgin
100.
ears.
Yeah.
in
So
Dwarven.
yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and I just like roll my eyes like whatever, and respond to you in Dwarven though, whatever.
And I would laugh, and then I'd just move on with it.
I'm going to go check that other door then.
So you're checking out the other kind of open archway area. I'm guessing this is what we're doing, right?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
moving back out to the
Yeah.
to the
So
other
yeah,
area.
you move
Yeah,
back
so
out
to
through
the
the
right this
archway,
time.
all across the room. This seems to be about the same size of a chamber, but you don't see anything in here. It just seems empty, currently not in use. whatever use it may have been, abandoned, perhaps before this place was abandoned?
Well, we all know what we gotta do.
Never mind.
Perception checks.
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, I mean, investigation works too, but like we have
I'm gonna go for investigation
Hey!
here, and I think you owe me some information, Matt.
I saw my foot.
All right, so as a lot of them are kind of like fumbling around, you're like,
You just became hazy, and now you're fine.
From out of nowhere, you pull out a magnifying glass and are just like looking at things, you know. And
I don't think I have a magnifying glass. I think I would have
Do
sold
now.
that for 100 gold that it's worth.
Take it. Just take it.
You know what? Yeah, I have a magnifying glass now. Hold on, let me.
See, I'm looking around, but I'm squinting because I could barely see anything in this light.
It's actually just a loop missing the glass.
Yeah, it's without the glass, and it's just like a loop. And you're like, aha!
I see all.
Okay, so what you're telling me is I have a budget magnifying glass. Okay, I'm
Makes,
adding that to my inventory. I hope you know that.
it makes you look smarter.
I love it. All right, hold on, adding that to my inventory because that's hilarious.
All right. So you're like taking like a quick look like around like the area, checking around the floor and stuff, and near the one wall, it would be from where you first entered here, the wall to the left. You see strange scrape marks on the floor, kind of in the dust, that seem to be into the stone.
Another one.
So that sounds like stuff was dragged. Is that what
They seem
essentially?
to lead.
Sounds like a
It
door
seems to
movie.
lead into the wall.
Yeah, so it sounds like another door.
It's glass in a rope.
Okay, so so essentially it appears to lead to a hidden door.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And there's scratches on the floor. Are the scratches do they appear to be like some kind of furniture that was moved, or does it appear to be a door that was shifted, or does it appear to be something that
I
was
would
clawing
say,
its way
because
through
you
and trying
roll-
not to be dragged away?
I say from what you got, it looks as more like the door itself, maybe scratched against the floor here and there, and created like old scratches.
Yeah, grooves in
Yeah.
the groove almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do
well,
we open it though?
I'd point
Time
that
to
out,
look for a way
and,
to open it.
what I'd suggest is
it's so close to 20.
what I'd suggest is that we look for a keyhole.
We don't find anything, man. It's all up to you.
I don't
Oh,
find anything
no.
this
We're
time.
looking
It's
for
up to Grit.
keyholes now.
Keyholes.
Yeah.
All right, with some investigationing.
I guess perception maybe
I'm
too?
so
Okay, that was 17. You rolled
Why
20.
did I roll
Okay. Yeah.
You don't
I
have
only picked one.
disadvantage. You don't have advantage. It's fine. Just take the first one. Just only take the first one. Pay no mind
okay.
to the man behind the
So,
curtain.
Grits, you looking around, you realize that this does not have a keyhole, and this door does not seem to be. This door seems to actually have a little bit of lip to it that you can pull it open, as if this was like one that was
Thank
supposed
God.
to be open.
Rufus?
I guess I'll check for traps. I highly doubt it here, but I will check.
Okay.
Now,
And the second he gives me the thumbs up, I open it.
Okay.
but wait. And Tim is going to say to Nokren, wait, don't open that yet.
Huh?
Do we want to? Well, I mean, you didn't notice that our friend just disappeared. Red is not here. I'm just saying.
Who was
Going
meant to be
into-
watching him?
That's.
I wasn't watching him. I wasn't in charge this time. I told him to put
I will
on
be
pants.
honest with you. I think it was me, and I think I forgot. I don't think you should
Shouldn't
leave
drink so
me in
much.
charge of him, because I'm very, very forgetful. I don't know if you remember, but when you met me, I couldn't remember any of your names. I
Okay.
At least you
think I
remember that
them
you were
now.
forgetful.
Okay, I've done this before.
that seems
Sometimes.
And
suspicious.
Nokren just puts his shield and sword down and starts sprinting towards the door.
I'm gonna cut my hand and go, Red!
All right, so
Yeah.
Nokren, roll strength for me, please.
Wait. Are you
Yeah.
trying to smash through the door?
Push
right
through
now?
it. Push through it. Just roll
Oh,
strength.
No, he's
No,
running
no,
to
he's
find that.
running
No,
to
no,
go
no.
get red.
Oh, you're running to go get red.
I'll do that when I get
Athletics
back.
check.
I was gonna say, holy cow,
I
how did
thought
that
you were-
escalate so
I thought you
quickly?
were
No,
just
because he's
grabbing
got
it
to pick
to
up
the-
red and put him under his arm and run him back here. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Red, get
Sorry,
in
I'm
the call
running
so I
to
can
the-
readjust everyone.
And
I'm
while
listening
we
for
do-
him to yell
while
back
we go
red.
get red, Tim is gonna go to the washroom really quickly.
Mhm.
The wash-
Because-
There's a washroom?
Is that a Canadian term for bathroom?
It is, yes.
It's adorable.
Oh,
Unless
everything's
he's
done.
here now. Damn it,
He is-
Red.
He is here now, and I will have to
Fine.
figure out.
You know what? No, I'm going. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I'll take the moment as well.
Yeah,
We're taking. Oh, we can't. That's right, because you gotta do the thing.
I
with
gotta
the-
do it on
yeah.
camera. Yeah, it's unfortunate because now Grits
I
is
mute
Joe and
myself
Joe
here?
is
I
Grits.
can't get up. I'm not wearing pants. Just kidding.
Ah!
No, that's not. what I
Hi. How you doing?
Red!
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Not feeling well?
I had some trouble sleeping, so I was kind of tired then. It got really hot, and you know how sometimes when you just pass out without feeling like you're ever going to?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah, and then I don't do well in heat. So, for some reason, even if it's like 80 in my room, I pull a blanket over me. So I woke up feeling like shit.
Yeah.
Looked at the time, felt more like shit. Messaged Winter immediately, got up, put water over my head, sat in front of the fan, made food, got here.
Cool.
Ah.
Feel
You
less
went
like
for
shit, please.
Like 20 minutes.
I'm working on it.
Drink lots of water.
Yeah.
So I've decided where Red was.
Okay.
Putting on pants.
No, Orm stole him and
Oh,
had him
okay.
working down.
That was actually
Yeah.
if Grits couldn't be here this week, that was actually going to be the excuse I have for Grits not being here also.
Recruited for stoneworking purposes.
Yeah,
It's,
that was actually going to be my excuse. Hey.
no, it's next week. I won't be here.
In other words, Tantus, he's borrowing a picket.
Okay.
Finishing
So you're gutting. You got red. Congratulations. Do. Why don't you guys?
Yeah, Nokren comes running back.
Yeah.
Found him.
Where was he?
Also, I just want to note so that
Orm had
Nokren
him.
wasn't just running through the dark. I sent one of my dancing lights. Oh, I sent my dancing lights with him since Grits and I could still see and we could just keep an eye out for Rufus. I probably would have like made more than the 2 that were there already and just cast 4 so I kept them going. Although they have to be within 20 feet of each other, so I would have.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have lasted long. I imagine what
Yeah.
you see.
As soon as you're
going-
around the corner.
And the second it goes
Yeah.
out, you just hear thud. Oh!
Rubble! Ah!
That's what
Call
torches
him.
are for.
Yep.
Yeah, then I get out a torch. I
Yeah.
continue. It's more
Yeah.
that I didn't expect it to suddenly stop. So...
They're like, I had faith in you, and you betrayed me.
Anyway, comes running back with red.
Oh, you found red.
Red!
Where were you?
Orn! And he shows you a pickaxe.
He was helping
Okay.
Orn dig.
Digging.
I understand that. You have your weaponry with you. Your normal stuff. It's a little dark down here, hard for me to see.
Yeah.
That's the
Axe!
Good. Excellent. Glad to hear it, or we might need it. Specifically, we
Yeah.
might need you with it, which is why we're glad you're here.
Shall we attempt to
Yeah.
open this door now?
Yeah, why don't the 2 of you try and open this door rather than one of you trying to open
Yeah.
this?
I'm
Red,
gonna
you-
step back and have my
Yeah.
bow ready.
and I'm gonna be standing back
So
as well.
You get advantage on the check
Okay.
because I'm assisting.
There you go.
Alright.
We're just
All the
assuming that's how this
smash.
is gonna work, but you know.
You know,
All the
it could.
smash.
We could do this and then nothing happens. So
We could. It would be amazing.
So swing
And then
check
Rufus
advantage,
walks up
Matt.
and opens the door.
Or are we not doing assist that way?
What are you trying to do? Sorry, I was trying to readjust.
Assist. Nokren's trying to assist Red on opening the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Assuming it was heavy.
I mean, it is a heavy door, but it is not so heavy that you cannot do it yourself. Well, that's better for
Oh.
me.
You're a heavy
You
dog.
just pull it open.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no check needed.
No.
So with the two of you doing it, it's just nice and easy.
I really,
Smooth as butter,
I
except for the
really,
grinding stone noise on the floor, huh?
yes.
We all cringe.
just
You're
a little
like,
bit.
Yeah.
Anybody
hate
got
that
that?
sound so much.
I kind of wanted one of you to run at the door as if to push it open, though, because it's pull open.
Aw.
I figured that since the scratches were coming
They're coming in. That's why
I
I'm
would
glad I
explain
got
it
the
why you were getting me to
investigation.
make the check before when I was...
Why don't you just like whump? All right.
I wouldn't have
Oh.
stopped you. I knew that it was a pull door. I wouldn't have stopped you to run
I
in.
just, yeah, it's just, I imagine just like, thud, thud, thud.
Yeah.
Tim walks over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
We're not jerks to each other. No.
So we've opened the door.
Yeah, you can open the door.
I'm gonna send one of my dancing lights in there. Just a little bit. Give us a little bit of
I'm
vision.
gonna have a peek in.
I will peek as well.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm gonna
peeking in.
be standing back still and keeping my stuff at the ready. That's a pretty good.
All right.
Why is it rolling twice?
Yeah, mine was doing it too. So.
For... He did it. The madman, the absolute madman. He did it. He saw something.
He's squinting really hard. He
He's
put on
went
that
real hard because
That
that's
I
not
feel like
the
my hands
dancing
over his
light.
eyes.
What I did is I hiccuped and the spark lit up the... Oh, fuck.
All right. So, this room appears to have been someone's chambers. It appears to have probably been an important person's. A lot of furniture is in here. The furniture looks like it was one time very nice furniture. It is in very, very bad shape right now. It is wrecked and ruined and destroyed. The place is run down and in ruins. And as your kind of light comes in, it seems to pass through this strange figure looking at you with this kind of greenish haze and pure malice. Anyway, you can
It's a
roll some
ghost.
initiative.
It's a ghost.
Hi.
Tim, while he like.
Oh,
once he-
sorry, didn't know you were undressed.
Hold on.
Hey.
Tim will not be saying anything for a little bit, but Tim is going
Yeah.
to be shouting something soon because he would know. Oh no!
Oh, fuck.
Red's still coughing
I
up
was like,
what's
I
left of the
rolled a
black glove.
19. I'm super happy with that. And then that happened.
I got an 8.
I got a
14.
3.
Yeah,
All right. So
we're about to get destroyed by a ghost,
it will
and
go
potentially turned real old.
first. Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
Shit. Oh, it's one of those fuckers.
It could
Okay.
be. I'm just saying it could be. I'm not saying it is.
Nokren has a short lifespan. This can't be a thing.
He'll
All
probably
I
You
saw
have a
was
short-
green with
No.
malice.
No, you have a short lifespan.
Red's in
How
more
long
trouble
do
than you
live
are.
for?
All right.
Like 40.
They live. I'm 3/4 orc, so maybe 50.
Maybe 50. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he
Yeah,
will
I live to like 60 or 70.
definitely go for, I guess, Nokren, who opened the door.
Good.
Nokren's in there first,
Hi.
for sure. This is why we stood back. This
What
is
is,
why we
what
stood
is your
back.
what is your AC?
18.
More than 7?
18.
4,000.
All right. So this terrible like green spectral hand will come up as it will kind of like lunge at you for a second, and you'll manage to kind of like step up and hold your shield up as it kind of will stick partially through your shield and kind of like as if it's crawling at you, barely not touching your arm and your face.
I don't think I can do anything to this thing.
Oh, wait, really? Oh shoot. Are you
I am
proficient in
Nokren.
Are you proficient in long swords? Shit.
Okay.
That's not good.
So it's my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first things first, I think I'm gonna... Oh, I don't want to use all my abilities at once. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna use... I'm just gonna use a hit. I'm just gonna hit.
I'm just gonna hit. I'm gonna whack it.
Hit. If I hit, I'm gonna divine smite. Ooh.
That's nice. That's real nice.
And then is that a hit?
That's a hit.
Okay, then I'm gonna do. Oh, wham! Oh, that's less nice. But still nice.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay. You kind of smack into it and do some damage to it. It seems to now, like, before it just had, like, a hatred of all of you and you were in the front. But now, like, you can just see it's, like the sunken in, like, spectral eyes just, like, focused directly at you with a, like, an extreme hatred.
So I can imagine it's like, I see it, like, come onto my shield, the hand comes, like,
Yeah.
smite. Oh, fuck.
I've made it worse. I've made it worse. I've made it worse.
Fuck.
Fritz, what are you doing?
How big is the room?
Not a particularly large chamber, maybe like 10 by 15 feet.
And is it big enough for me to shimmy around?
You could probably shimmy around the two of them, kind of standing in the way.
Okay, because I would like to
can you get
shimmy
flanked?
around to get me some flanking to punch it in its non-existent kidneys.
Sure.
You have magical
on.
fists.
I mean, it won't really. I'm not
I
gonna-
wouldn't know that. I
Right.
am not. I am not a.
Tim is gonna be shouting it in 2 turns. Ugh.
You go. Don't go until after me. So.
Thankfully,
I,
Red goes after you.
Yeah, red.
Well,
will
go
win.
ahead and roll your attack, and we'll see how that goes.
So I'm just gonna. I'm gonna. Well, I guess I would have the short sword. Actually, it's just a regular short sword, though.
You
20.
will hit. It
Hit.
seems as
Take
if
1 damage.
Ooh.
it seems as if that it is not completely immune to what you did. It just seems that it doesn't.
Okay, that's
Yes.
that's
They don't.
that's
they don't,
good news.
They don't give many things actual, like, true immunity to this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So they're very nice in 5th edition.
Okay.
All right.
But I'm
I'll
not
go
completely
ahead
useless.
and use a key point
Uh-huh.
to do a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
So do I get 1 or 2 more? I get 2 unarmed
Two.
strikes.
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet. So, unarmed strike. Oh, I'm not even rolling with advantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
You don't get advantage from flanking. Like,
Huh?
That's
optional.
That's an optional rule and he doesn't use it.
Oh, why
You're
not?
garbage.
we've been over this before.
Garbage DM is
I don't
garbage.
remember going over this, but it's fine.
We went over this with Rufus jumping over.
Oh,
then
we
I wouldn't
did.
have-
We did.
I wouldn't have slid all the way around. I would have just stopped next to him then.
Yeah, that's fine. You can be just next to him. You'll get some more hits on him. 1 more hit on him.
So, stab, and then punch, and then I try to elbow
Yeah.
him, and it fails.
Your
miserably.
fist, it feels funny to, like, touch this thing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
You just, like, feel as if you're, like, punching into
Squish?
squish, and, like, also your hand feels very cold, and as you, like, as you, like, punch very quickly, as you pull it out, you can see as though, like little, like, your hand was, for a second, was, like, almost, like, became, like, almost sunken in and almost a little skeletal, then before it, like, it quickly recovers.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of like a shriek.
Yeah. Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm assuming he's a medium-sized creature.
It is indeed medium.
I can move through his square, so I'm going to go on the other side of him to make room for someone else to come up easier.
Mhm.
And can I try to sneak attack a ghost?
Yes?
I will sneak a ghost.
I don't know, yes.
Sneak
It
Sneak a ghost.
Sneak a ghost.
doesn't say it's immune.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Who you gonna call?
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
Sneaky ghost.
Alright. You get
That's
some good
good.
you get a good hit into
That's good.
where you're pretty sure it's like center masses and you think you're hitting somewhere, but it's kinda hard to tell. Tim, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna do something else. There's enough
Which
room for
roll?
me to. Wait, that's what I'm thinking. But where is everybody in relation to where I am right now?
I'm
Because like
Uh,
I'm back a bit
not great.
more.
Red is like oh no, sorry. not red. Nokren is at the door, like basically just open the door, kind of took like one step to kind of like look in. Grits is like sort of like right in the room to the one side a little bit, and Red's behind this thing.
You mean
Rufus.
this?
Okay.
Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what I'm wondering is, do I have room to use Witch Bolt? Like, can I see it well enough to use Witch Bolt?
You probably have a good enough sight of it to use Witch Bolt if you wanted to.
It's
I'm gonna
probably
give
not
it a
on the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
It
Okay,
is
I'm gonna give it a
definitely
try.
floating.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
Not
Oh.
big damage, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
He latched.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
all
that
Witch
means
Bolt
he-
needs
That's what I
on
mean.
round one.
But you hit.
Yes. You see some lightning kind of hit into it, and it just seems as effective as any other attack against it.
Like regular attacks,
Like
normal.
the other people that have been hitting it.
Oh,
It seems to continue to ignore all of you except for Nokren.
Oh no!
Unholy. Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Oh
okay.
no!
Red.
So, Tim, you said you were telling everyone that you need magic
Yeah.
to hurt it. Well,
Yeah,
magic
but I'm not
weapon,
now.
preferably.
I'm not now. Once I realized that Witch Bolt is doing like the same as a normal attack on it, right? Because I don't. Like, Tim would
The
know.
only one that seemed to have any real super effect on it was Nokren, with doing his
Okay.
holy kill undead thing.
Yeah, with my
Oh, fuck.
passive perception, would I have picked up on that? Do you think?
I mean, I'll say yeah. You noticed that
Okay.
it specifically when Nokren attacked it, it seemed to now rather than just splash out whoever's in front, it's now solely focusing it, and the rest of you just sort of attack at it, and it just ignores the
ignores
fact
it.
you guys
Okay.
are.
So do I need an action, or would it be like a bonus action to shout anything
You could shout something as part, just for free if you want to say
for
something.
free?
Yeah.
Cool. I just shout and say, Nokren, you seem to be the only one really pissing it off.
Okay.
Better
Noted.
keep at it.
Yeah.
So, the simple fact that this thing is pissed off gets Red pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, he goes running up, knocks Nokren to the opposite side as Grits is, and just
Same
takes...
team, man. Same team.
It didn't hurt him. Just moved
No, I
him
know.
more in the room.
Yeah.
And of course takes a reckless attack at him.
That's a lot of dice.
That is a
Oh,
lot of
damn.
dice.
That
Nice.
is a lot of
Nice.
damage.
That is a lot of dice and a lot of damage. It's
Uh,
not as much as
17.
Rufus did, though.
No, it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh
he
wow.
gets sneak attack.
Mhm.
You kind of smash into it with your kind of reckless side, as it seems to have the same kind of reaction as it did before, but you seem to do something to it. All right, let's see here.
It is not amused.
gonna do that.
Here is where I die.
Okay, it certainly will touch you this time. All right,
Bad touch. Bad touch.
let me roll a bunch of
Do you have a
stuff.
safe word in place?
Oh no, this is where you die potentially.
Yeah, this could be real bad.
Did you put a safe word in place?
All right, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
20.
Nope. Nope.
Okay,
That is
10.
you will take 13 necrotic damage as it tugs into you, and your maximum hit points are reduced by that.
Okay.
As you feel
Ow!
you feel its hand reach, you try to do it again with your shield, but you feel its hand reach into your chest to where your heart is, as you feel parts of your life force are being drained out for it.
I have 11 health.
Yeah, all
I
of you
have
can
a-
visibly see his body begin to shrivel slightly.
Ow.
Is this something
Ow.
that we can fix, or is this permanent?
Not right away.
I just remember this, but I don't remember why. or what the
You
reason is.
encountered similar effects from the white.
Yeah, we had to take a long rest to fix it all.
Yeah.
Go to a.
Great.
All
Yeah,
right,
no,
Nokren, you're up though.
Ah! So first of all, I'm just like, Oh, fuck you!
Nice.
Was it another divine smite?
It is. It is going to be another divine smite.
Which means that gets doubled too.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's glorious.
Roll another
That is
2d8.
beautiful.
Oh, I get to do it again? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the divine
Because the
smite
smite
roll.
damage gets
That's all
doubled.
dice are doubled. Okay, so
Fuck
like as
yes.
its hand is still in your chest, as you see, like it's almost like feeding off your life force, and it has this kind of like wry, hateful smile on it. You're like, you just pull up your sword, rafe it in divine flame, and just like pound down the great sword, causing it to just disperse away from you in this kind of like cloud of green, like essence that kind of just like disappears. As all of you around there can like feel that kind of shadowy like death that almost kind of like passes through all of you as it kind of dissipates away.
Ooh, that was fun.
Oh! I'm gonna
Red
look to
walks
Rufus
up
go
and
like,
starts.
oh, like you go because you got hit.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel good.
How you
No.
doing? How you doing, bud? You holding in there?
Oh.
Red walks
that
up and
hurt.
starts poking your chest where
I'm gonna say, stay here for a moment. I would go search the room and make sure it's safe.
we're all in the room.
Yeah, you guys are all like, in the room.
I'm gonna search
Except
the
for
rest
me.
of the room and make sure it's
I'm
safe
gonna-
to kind of maybe.
I was gonna say
hang out.
I would assist with that if you want me to. If you
Oh,
want me
sure.
to hang back.
I will take advantage.
I can't even
in,
like.
Oh, well.
in the wreckage of the bed, you can find like shattered remains of what looks to be some kind of skeleton. It's hard to tell what it was because it's been kind of cracked and break apart.
Probably that ghost.
Probably that guy. Yeah.
Probably that guy. He wasn't real nice.
I can't even
That
use.
guy.
He
It's not a
died in his
disease.
room. He was kind of pissed off that you kind of burst into his room. You know.
Fair.
Nothing
I
else
would
in here.
react the same way.
If you're a horrible like undead ghost thing.
Should I bother rolling to see if there's anything else in here?
I'll go ahead and roll if you want to. You might be able to get.
I'll
some
take the
more.
advantage.
I'm
No,
guessing
I am helping
use-
it. Like I want to make
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm guessing I can't use
When-
the 5 points of lay on hands because I think that's disease or poisons. not
He
this.
unfortunately will not heal you. So.
Yeah.
Question.
I
Thanos.
don't think I investigated anything.
No. Yeah. What's up?
Uh,
I would have liked to roll.
did
That's okay.
Nokren spot anything before the ghost he attacked with his nat 20 earlier?
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of like you opened the door and the light went into the room and it was right there.
I think realistically, Nokren wouldn't be in presence of mind to tell you guys if he saw anything right now.
Yeah.
He's just
No.
like,
True.
Kinda like,
holy fuck, ow!
Okay.
Yeah, he and Nokren, you didn't find anything else out.
Okay.
Check anyway.
So
Red
at this
Wolves
There
point,
is another
in
door
an
across from where you
investigation.
entered here. So there's another door out of here, like an
I-
actual door. So it looks like there would have been a normal way in and a sneaky way for the person who owned this room to basically get into the big chambers there.
okay.
Okay.
So I'm assuming because I helped Rufus, I can't also investigate the room a little bit.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Sorry.
Gonna
investigate. I haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
Red will help you by
What am I
lifting all the
looking for,
heavy
guys?
things.
Why are we
I don't know. You're just checking the place out.
not finding
Nope.
anything?
No.
I'm so
I
helpful.
think we should just move forward. I know
We're
that
looking
this
for a
is
key.
dangerous.
That's right. We're looking for a key for
We're
the
looking
door.
for a key. Yeah.
We
It's
could
about
just
yay big.
close the door or
Shaped
kind of
like
sealed
this.
off and
This
let
is not a bad opportunity to rest.
Nokren rest.
Because I'm not only spent, I'm less than half health, and that's my max health.
I
Need a nap?
I would be completely fine to rest. I'm down 2 spell slots. I only have 1 left.
I'm gonna check the normal door here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Check it and make sure it's not going to have someone
It's a
come
very
through.
nice door. It's not locked, and it doesn't seem to have any kind of traps on it.
Does
I really
it have
like.
a keyhole?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to try to lock it.
Nice.
I
Sure.
like that.
Roll it.
Yeah.
I like that as well.
Roll your. Let's see what you roll. Oh yeah, you can lock it.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're taking a long rest here, guys, down in this thing where that thing just came and got us, right? That's what the plan is right now.
The thing that
Yeah,
can
sure.
move through object. Sounds like
Maybe we
how
should
far
walk
it
back
moves
outside.
through his shield.
It took
Yeah,
a
that
while
was-
to get down here. Is the thing.
How long did it take to get down here?
Like 15 minutes.
Oh.
That's fine. I am
The way you
fine to walk.
described
For
it, I
50.
thought you
It felt
meant-
like
Actually-
half an hour.
Actually, it
5
could have been.
minutes,
I,
but-
okay, I think it was. I said it was 15 minutes, and then it was a little longer, so it was probably like 20
Okay.
minutes down.
That's still not horrible.
That's still like
It's just
completely
windy and confusing, so
Yeah.
as long as we have light, we'll be fine.
I
so let's...
think we should go back up to rest. If we're gonna rest, I think we should go back into town.
Yeah, I could get some drinks then. I like drinks.
All right.
I'm on board with this.
So you guys go up, relax, drink for a while. Doing anything else particular in town, or heading back down? Then?
Nokren is curled up in a corner in the room, just like.
I would. How long do we have? I just want to
8
run to the
hours?
general store.
like 9 or 10 hours, you could say. for,
Okay,
like,
we have
for-
a. I would like to
So we're doing
swing
a
by
long
a
rest
general
then.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What,
Right.
what are you
Thank
picking
God.
up?
Mason's tools.
Sure. Go ahead.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Nokren, I hand you my sheep to cuddle with.
Aw.
I would accept.
Aw.
I'll be cuddling.
That's actually adorable. Since Tim is only going to be trancing for 4 hours, he's going to get up and go and see if Orn is doing the whole digging thing right now.
It seems like he was finished up, and when Nokren got red, everything was done.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to
At
check
least
for
for
was
that
that little.
work day, basically.
Yeah, that young gentleman that we sent over to Orn. I was wondering if he's around too.
Currently, no.
Okay. All right. Fine. No problem.
What did Orn do?
Well, you never know. But for now, I'm gonna then. I think I'm gonna walk around and just walk around and relax. Take some time in the town to kind of just explore the area.
And I would like to get a set of Mason's tools. How much do those cost, by the way? Because I'm not saying.
Let me look that up, because I don't remember off the top of my head either.
So,
Mason's tools are
Tesh.
10 gold.
Yep.
10? Okay.
10.
Nokren is still like shaking and everything before we take.
Oh
a
wait,
long
don't we
rest,
have
right?
a stipend?
Oh yeah. No,
You
he's
do.
like
You have a
not
stipend.
okay.
that
I'm
you
gonna
have
stay
used
and watch over him.
That you have
He would
used
have
up.
grabbed you by the shoulders, slapped your face, and yelled, "Come!"
Okay.
It's
Not sure
funny
that would've
because
helped.
Nokren is like the most emotive Dragonborn that like
Yep.
Tim would have ever met for sure, right? Like you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
hide your emotions in your face at all. Whereas like most Dragonborns are like really stern faced and whatever, right? So like that would probably be like it's weird. It's weird to see you be so and it probably makes Tim a little bit uncomfortable, which is part of the reason why he left and wanted to wander around town. I'm actually, by the way, Matt, in case it matters at all, I'm going into the slum area and I'm gonna go and hang out with some of the Orphan kids over there
Okay.
and just talk to
Yeah.
them
Sure.
and play games with
That's
them,
fine.
whatever.
Before you
If something comes
completely
up
fall
with it,
asleep,
we'll,
Nokren.
we'll make note of it, kind of thing.
Before Nokren completely falls asleep, I'm gonna fiddle around in my bag and put a shot next to you. It's the good stuff.
It's the good
Thank you,
stuff.
man. Oh, he needs it. He needs it.
All right. So Nokren, after you've the long rest, you seem to recover. The only thing is, there's a strange kind of like scarring over your heart area where its hand entered into you,
Ooh, okay.
as if like
Badass.
the aging didn't quite recover there. Like it's like on the skin or something. The scales seem to like
the scales are all like, yeah.
yeah, it just
Oh,
like, seemed like a
little
little dulled there. Like the coloring was lost a little bit.
It's
right
like you got struck by lightning.
hmm Except it was
Okay.
horrible necrotic death.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Matt, quick question: would I have been able to use the stipend / money
Yeah.
from the? Okay, cool. So I'll take out my personal money.
You guys did not use up your stipend, so buying Mason's tools, which are only 10 gold, with your stipend is acceptable.
Maybe the king is being like ridiculously staunchy. It doesn't want us to have all that money.
This is why we're not allowed to have nice things.
All right. So if everybody
This is why I have. Hold on. This.
budget magnifier. So having rested up, you return back down, taking the 20 minutes to go back down, and you find yourself, where are you going to first, then? There was still a couple doors from that large chamber where you first entered, or there's the door out of the chamber where you fought the ghost creature.
That I just locked.
That you just locked.
I think we should explore the other rooms. Like, but before we go exploring out further, I think we should explore the rooms out of the main room, right? Because there were how many more rooms out of the main room, Matt?
There was a single door on the same side as the shrine.
As the first.
Yeah, the
and
first
a
door
double door.
and a double door all the way at the end.
Okay.
Double door sounds like boss fight, so let's not do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say single.
Wait,
I say
Yeah,
we do the
let's
single door.
Yep.
okay.
Sure, whatever you guys want. I'm just along for the ride.
I'm actually also going to roll some perception.
Mhm.
No, whoa!
And, you'll notice this time, Nokren doesn't
Cheater
immediately
back.
move to go open the door.
Yes.
Doesn't
Being
seem
a little
fine.
cautious now,
The door
what?
seems fine. Neither of you seem
I'll have a
fine.
rapier in my one hand. I'll open the door. I'm gonna try to actually
He'll still be
stealthily
there.
open
Like,
the door.
that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah. That's
Wow,
you
you got that
such
with
a
an
good
8?
dex mod.
Yeah, holy shit.
You
It's
kinda,
called
Plus
expertise.
7.
Yeah, I have an expertise in stealth.
Yeah, that's good.
So you kind of quietly push open the door, and it appears to be a hallway. The hallway goes forward for like maybe 10 feet, 10, 15 feet, and then tees, going to the left and right.
Going to the left and the right. How far, like, does this seem like it's the width of that shrine room or further?
It does seem like it's the width of that shrine room.
So the T would run along to the right, assumedly, like, towards where that door might have led, the hidden door from the shrine?
From the direction you're facing now, it would be to the left. But
Yeah,
yes,
left would be
Okay.
towards the
Yeah.
shrine,
Sorry.
yeah.
yes.
Look, I might have things backwards in my head in terms of directions, but I know
But
space.
you have them.
That's why we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why maps are good.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, then, so if we went left, we could maybe go towards where the hidden door was.
Theoretically,
Yeah.
yes. So
I think we should try that.
going up to the T intersection where you can look to the right and to the left. Looking to the left, you can see there is a door going off to one side. The opposite side then would be the chamber you know about. And a little whiles before where that secret door you estimate it would be, the roof has collapsed.
Ah,
You tease. You
Now-
tease.
This collapse, maybe someone could break through a little. It looks a lot. It doesn't look like, it's just
Somebody with
collapsed in this
mason's
area.
tools?
Someone with a pickaxe.
And someone that's small. All these combined, you could possibly get through.
do I need to try an acrobatics?
I mean, there would be a number
Once
of
we break
checks.
through a bit.
Yeah, you
To
have to break
wiggle
through
it.
it. Yes.
If anyone
Um,
is making a strength check, Nokren will help. But otherwise, I don't think I can help much.
But yes,
Um,
there's a side door here,
Can I?
and then there is the.
Should we check the side door before we
But
start?
also, there's
Yes.
a number of things behind you too. There seems down the hall, going the opposite direction. There seems to be a pair of doors on either side, and all of you can very obviously see that it looks like there's some kind of something on the back wall. It is very
Something?
obvious. Something
Do you
seems
want
off
to
about
move
the
a light that
back
way?
wall.
Oh,
It's an ancient armory for for.
No, like let's not mess with the thing that looks off right now.
I just want to look. Oh no, I don't.
You do.
Can I-
You do. You
You
notice
see
that there's
it, but I
something-
don't
yeah.
like. I don't like. I can't tell what it is.
Rufus
No,
could
you
be
can
more
tell what it
than
is with that perception check. It is.
Is it a ghost?
No, if you would have gone to the right at the end of the hall, there's a very, 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 very obvious, I would call it in quotations, secret door, only because it looks kind of like the wall a little bit. But it is horribly obvious.
Okay.
It's one of those like the bricks are a different color. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
hang on.
you're like-
Are we?
Okay.
That's
Are
why
we dealing with kobolds? Like,
Oh God, are we dealing with kobolds?
the
I mean, I'm
person
pretty sure that
didn't
ghost
look
wasn't a kobold.
small. Not that they couldn't have used them to build the place.
Okay, all right. With this pile of rubble, I don't know what check this would be, maybe investigation, but I wanna try and come up with a strategy for how to actually approach it in a reasonable way, so that maybe we could, have some kind of advantage in pursuing our endeavors against it.
I love your choice of words there.
Yeah.
Really wordsmithing it for him. Painting a picture.
I don't think any of these really. Roll me intelligence though. Just an intelligence.
Just raw intelligence.
Just raw intelligence. I'll say.
I could do an intelligence history with my proficiency in mason's
Well,
tools.
someone rolled well on their intelligence, so you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you could come up with a way that you could have probably Red and Nokren and Grits working at this, that they could maybe clear. You see an area that looks like it could be easily cleared without structurally breaking anything. That would allow Rufus to probably squeeze through.
Okay. Well, I would relay that information and say, I think there's a way we can get through this rubble. However, I do think we should check the other things first, because I feel like this is another impasse that we can come back to and deal with once we have more known quantities with us here. I think I'd like to know more about the space.
All the way out, sort of thing.
I'll go check the closest door then.
Okay, there's a door next to you then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks fine.
Looks fine.
Looks fine.
Nokren will once again be there when the door is opened, but he's not.
I'm going to stealthily open the door again.
Okay.
Damn, man.
Nice.
You hear nothing as the door just sort of swings open silently as he manages to kind of like just slowly but surely
Just
get
like
open.
the lightest touch.
Is a very simple room that seems to have nothing in it at first when you sort of glance in it, just an empty room. Before you realize that in the center of this room is a massive circular hole that just goes down.
It would be weirder if it went up.
No kicking.
There's a hole in the bottom of this room.
No.
As you kind of like realize this, you also get that there's this like stench coming from there.
It's a body pit.
Horrible.
Okay, I'm gonna move my dancing light over the hole.
Okay. Your light does not go down far enough. It just goes into more darkness.
I'm gonna move the light down the hole.
You will continue to move it down, 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 until your dancing light blinks out.
That's a steep drop. I think we do not do anything with this, and we just walk away.
Yeah,
I close the door.
I have a lot of curiosity, but my curiosity does not deal with heights. So,
What about a
Yeah.
torch?
You
What
wanna-
about a torch?
You okay? You want to just drop a torch?
Yeah, I would like to light and drop a torch down.
Oh,
Alright.
that sounds like a great idea.
Red's sitting on the edge with his feet like.
Oh
swinging
no,
off.
Red! What are you doing?
It
Right,
does
Red.
smell kind of awful, but they know.
Nokren's getting anxiety watching Red.
But the torch just goes down, down, down. Roll me, whoever's watching, roll me perception.
Perception?
Oh,
I
fucking
think I saw it.
Okay, Tim.
Oh, I rolled with advantage. Oops.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I do
Consider it.
have dark vision though, so I would be able to see it
Yeah.
a little bit longer, I think.
You'd
Yeah,
see
me
it,
too.
and before
Yeah,
it,
me
would,
too.
it would
So-
eventually go past the 60 feet, and then it would
Yeah.
just be this light that's getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it
What do your
just-
elf eyes see?
Your elf
Yeah.
eyes tell you that it's maybe 1,000 feet down before the light stops and goes out of sight as if it hit something.
So it does hit something. There is a level 1,000 feet below it.
Yes.
Do we hear a squish?
You hear nothing.
Okay.
Too far.
Well, 1,000 feet, you can hear things at 1,000 feet.
Yes, but
It's,
whatever.
it would be faint, but we would be,
You might have,
especially with a
you
20
might have
perception.
heard. You might have heard it like a little bit of. Actually, no. You probably did not hear whatever was down there. For however the torch reacted with something, did not
Okay.
create enough noise.
That's very interesting that it's, I mean, I'd estimate that it's around 1,000 feet deep.
That is how much damage you would take falling.
I would stand it. No.
I mean,
Okay.
it technically caps out at 20, but still, and that's
Yeah. I imagine it would be around 1,000 feet deep based on how long I watched that torch blink into, non-existence. So
that it took quite a number of
actually,
seconds.
That's actually quite interesting because that means that we thought that we were maybe on some kind of floating platform like the other floating platforms that we saw, but if it's 1,000 feet deep and it's hitting the floor, that means
We learned something.
We learned something. That's interesting information. It's not necessarily valuable to us right now, but
Well,
It could just be a really
those
floating
floating islands, you also don't have a very good size reference.
It's
So
true.
They could be thousands of feet deep.
It
into
could
the-
be.
Yeah.
This is kind of what Tim is getting at. It's like, well, we could be on one of those, but if we are, it's quite large.
Yeah.
So
You could
No.
also be near the middle of it, where it might be even the largest part.
precisely, this is actually very interesting. This is valuable information, and Tim would actually pull out a pen and a notebook and be making
Nokren is
notes.
walking out of the room.
of
and
what
going,
Yeah, I'm
it
following you.
Um, Tim is just very quickly making a note of like the location of to where they are at and where they got this, like really just like experiment notes, just very
Yeah.
quickly, just making the notation of this is where this is. So this
Day
is
42 of our travels, we have discovered.
basically, yeah. This is very much just like his
We're
journal.
somewhere
This is
deep.
actual
We're somewhere
information.
deep under the castle, and we've uncovered a hole even deeper under the castle.
Precisely, and it goes
No.
at least several hundred feet deep, potentially thousands.
No red, bad red.
So, and Tim would then turn to Red and say, "Time to go. Let's go."
Okay.
Let's go.
Scoot away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Move along. Nothing to see.
And
Torch
then,
going down the hole.
yeah, Tim would close the door behind them as we, I think, move on to the next door. 'Cause
Okay.
there was another door on this side, wasn't there? Or-
No, there
No,
was
there's
there-
two on the
the two
other
on the
side of
other
the hole.
side.
two on the other side, and the very obvious secret door.
Before we go in that door, Nokren's going to hook up one of his hunter's traps right in front of the secret door.
All right,
Okay.
great idea.
All right.
Also, do you have two?
I have two.
Put one in the T for the cross intersection.
I will do that.
Okay.
So
I'm
I'll
going to
put both my
while he's
hunter's
doing
traps.
that. I'm going to perceive the door on the right-hand side of the hole. Is there one on the right and left, or just
There's
both
one on the right and left. Yes. So you're
I'll
going
do
to
the right one.
right-hand side. Okay. Sure.
Nokren. Red hands you his.
Oh, we have another one as well.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I'm
Then I'll put.
gonna-
I'll,
You
I'll
looks
put
like
that
a normal door.
there.
Nothing wrong.
I'm perceiving the one on the left as well.
Okay.
Traps for dice.
Left one also seems just like a normal door. Nothing.
I will stealthily open the right one.
Okay. All right.
I love watching your modifiers.
Yeah.
Really.
I like 5. Well, shit. 12. That's not bad.
Yeah. The room here looks to have been used by some kind of scholar. The furniture is mostly intact. There are 2 desks, a number of bookshelves. The bookshelves are covered in dust. The books having long been rotted
Rufus,
away.
wait. Rufus goes, nothing to see here. No.
Hold on one moment. Will anybody help me look around this for anything that we could?
I will assist you.
Red!
I
Thank
can
you.
look.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll be any help.
Well, I'm
could
going to
I
actually
get-
assist.
Yeah, could I get advantage on an
I would like to
investigation
just
roll
look.
then?
Are we
Matt, is that a
percepting or
thing?
investigating?
I think
Sure.
he's doing investigating.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll. Okay.
Fucking K.
Okay. Yeah.
You told me to look and I looked.
Yeah.
You know what?
Grits takes a look around, like looking at things. There doesn't seem to be anything of like obvious value, though. You begin to like look through one of the desks, kind of opening the drawers and stuff, kind of empty, and then Grits like comes to one, and she opens a couple of drawers, and then she goes to a drawer and, this drawer is locked.
Hey, I have a key that might open that.
Okay.
That little
It
dusty
does
bit.
look closer in size than the
Damn
last
it.
one.
You look at it and you're like,
Damn it!
But
No,
if
it
you
looks
test
close.
it out, it doesn't work. Also, you used that key already
Wait, did we? When did we use that key?
in the crypts.
Oh, we
yeah.
totally did.
Right, yeah.
We totally did. It could have been the
Wait,
same
it's like
thing.
that ring I had in the last campaign.
Ah.
I tried touching it to everything.
I know.
Touch my ring to it.
It's done.
It's done. All right. Inside the drawer, it seems to be a single intact book.
One book?
Yeah, a single book that is intact.
I'm gonna start looking through it.
Okay. It's written in
book?
some kind of language. You don't
Can I have
recognize
a look?
it.
Do I
I'm gonna
recognize
look
that
over his
language?
shoulder.
You don't. None of you recognize the language.
Are you sure? Because I understand some weird ass languages.
I am sure.
You're an asshole.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Okay, then I'll
Say that with some of your knowledges of languages, you can see that there's some maybe connections, but maybe there's like a dead language related to one of the ones you know.
I'm ritual casting comprehend languages.
It will take you. You take your 10 minutes, and you easily realize then that this entire book is not only in a different language, it's also in some kind of complex code.
That's fine. So, with that, is there any way I can do a check to try and crack that code right here, right now, or do I have to wait? Because if I need to wait, that's fine.
It would take time if you want to do it personally, or you could put someone else to be doing it on off time. It's up to you. Let me know which one you want to do, but both would be fine, and it would still take time to break the code.
I want to do it myself.
Okay,
because
that's fine.
This is the kind of thing, a dead language, I'm not giving it to anybody else. I'm certainly not giving it to Mercedes.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's fine for you to take the time to do it yourself. If that was one of the things I wrote in here, is that like if you have no one that would be skilled at doing this, you could give it to Mercedes. But since
I figured, but I'm not giving this shit to Mercedes.
So, can I do something while he's doing his
my ritual cast?
While he's doing his ritual cast. Can I? You said that like there are shells and stuff with
dust. Yep.
Just dust. No,
Mostly
no
dust.
other, like
Yeah. It looks as if like whatever else was in this place has now become dust. Like this book in particular was sealed away a little bit and kept in much better condition.
Got it. Never
While
mind.
the
then.
stuff sitting on the shelves and stuff is just gone.
Are they worth bringing back to that like library that we were starting to build with the other stuff, or are they too decayed?
They are literal dust. Like, you know, if
you touch them, they
there's piles of dust, and anything that's left just kind of crumbles apart as soon as you touch it. It's like fragments of books and stuff might be left.
That's why I asked, because like if there is fragments of knowledge, that might be something that people were interested in potentially, like mostly Mercedes and myself, but like, you know,
it seemingly whatever was here is seemingly lost except for the book that you discovered.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
While he's casting, I'm going to carve Rufus was here on the side of the bookcase.
Okay.
You little troll.
I would just be watching him and not stop him.
I have wood carving tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do?
So Matt, how long would it take me to actually do this? Like, I'm not suggesting I do it right now, obviously, because it's something that you said would take quite some time.
You would either have to spend like a couple weeks of downtime, or if you can say, we could say like during adventuring, if you want to do it during rests and stuff. I'll keep track of stuff.
The 4 hours where I'm not prancing,
I
basically.
will keep track of stuff and let you know.
Can I do anything to reduce that amount of time right now, like with figuring out like just if not, no worries. I'm just wondering if I can cut it down.
I don't have a good suggestion for you. If you could come up with something and let me know, I could say if that would reduce the time. I'll put it that way.
I have a suggestion.
Okay.
If we were to take it back to the Grove, perhaps somebody there would understand it.
Potentially. And that's something I'd be willing to do, but not right away. I'd want to give it a try myself. And the reason why I think Tim would actually have a good chance of figuring this out is because he spent a lot of his time before this actually studying dead languages and dead religions. And
so if you're saying like, no, I want to try this myself first, Grits is just like, whatever. Like, let's not take the easy route on anything.
And I'm gonna say it will take.
Do you have an hour number?
You're not sure. No, I don't have an hour number for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
that's what I was wondering.
There's two routes you can do. Either A, you could attempt to learn the language and then decipher it from there, which then it might make it very much easier to decipher the language. Or
that's the plan.
Okay, so you're taking that route because the other language is just to do through comprehend languages, which you could also do. but that's like it's hard to tell which. Right off the top of your head, it's hard to tell which one would be an easier.
Okay.
To do. Because you'd have to rely on that spell and using it a whole bunch.
So it's like a month of downtime, right, to learn a language?
I'm gonna say because you have a very good book, you know, and the comprehend language, it probably could take you a little. It'll be downtime stuff. Maybe we could say month and stuff. We'll just work it into the entire thing, and I'll let you know.
There's something that you could do is like comprehend languages and have us copy it and then cross-reference to figure everything out.
That's kind of what I mean by like it would take. But if I'm doing that in downtime, for your 8 hours, right? Like that's what I'm going to be doing during my 4 hours where you guys are.
Well, the thing is,
means you're
usually an
not
8-hour rest isn't an 8-hour rest. It's usually longer.
It's 6 hours.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, like, it's usually longer anyway because, you know, people are...
Downtime.
It's just when we're out and about, it's 8 hours.
Yeah.
This is just my pet project now, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. We might find a cipher in here.
Matt, do you have a name for the language for me?
I don't right now.
Okay.
I think I wrote it down in another place, and I don't have it with this document.
Is this the same language that the Savage ones use?
You have no idea?
I know I have no idea, but...
But we want to know.
That's Tim. That's Tim in character. Like, this is Tim saying that. Like, could this be? Like, this could be a key. This could be information. This could be anything.
But why would that be in the castle?
Why wouldn't it
from
be?
Outworld.
Is it? Do we know that? Do we know that everything here is the same as it was over there? Do we know that nothing's unchanged? We know nothing. All we know...
We have no reason to believe it's any different because we've not seen any proof to prove it's different.
I think we've seen lots to prove that it's different.
What he's saying is...
Where's Savage come from?
That is exactly the right question, Red.
Yeah.
Also, who says this is the same area that was beneath the castle? The stairs could have led to another area, could have led down, and there happened to already be an actual area here.
Precisely, it was too dark for us to tell whether there was a point or not.
That's awfully coincidental, though.
It would be, but wouldn't it be interesting? Wouldn't it be fascinating?
We saw something marked on the map where our castle was, so it's not that big of a leap.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
on that note, Rufus is going out of the room and across the hall.
Yeah, Tim will like look lovingly at the book, like he'll be so excited. This is the first bit of excitement ever seen on Tim's face that is to this extent. He is pumped to
like
not.
I'm picturing that like we all leave the room and he
he's
goes
just standing
to
there
say
for a
something
second.
else, and he's like, oh,
and then he'll look around and right, and then he'll put it in his pack and follow, but like kind of with a little bit more pep in his step, just a little bit, a little bit more excited, something to do,
Whatever keeps you happy, buddy.
Absolutely.
Is that you opening the door?
Yes.
Yes.
As you start to slowly creak it open, Red kicks it open over your head.
I'm gonna be mad if this is the one with combat in it.
Yeah.
All right. So
Everybody
this
roll initiative.
room is filled in disarray. It's filled with all kinds of splintered furniture and junk all the place, and it's also got a large number of skeletons, kind of lying around.
Oh, okay. I was like, just.
They all just slowly turn, like, oh hi.
Sup?
And the
We're
investigations
investigating.
go by.
Hold on. Whoop.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
I'll take it.
So
Red knows that he's not good at it. He doesn't even try.
I get a +0, man.
I only
Come on.
get +1.
-2.
Ah.
I have
Could
+1
roll
for
natural.
investigation, so
I could get a nat 20 and still do worse than Tim.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
how many skeletons came back alive?
6.
6. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
Tim.
no.
What's your AC?
My AC right now is 14.
All right. You're going to be hit. Rufus. Yes.
Yeah.
Nokren. You're getting a whole bunch of them apparently. Which one will hit you? And Grits. What's your AC?
14.
You will not be hit. So we have a hit on Tim, Rufus, and Nokren.
Hold on, Matt. Before something hits me.
Yes.
I'm gonna just do that. So now my AC is actually 19.
Then you will not be bits. You'll be like all of a sudden like as like you're like looking around, like one of the skeletons near you will kind of like swing its sword that it had in hand like up at you. As they all begin to kind of like rise up.
Awesome.
8 damage for you, Rufus, and 6 damage for you,
Ow.
Nokren.
6 damage. I will take it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And initiative, everyone.
Everyone roll initiative.
Yep.
I just have to roll lower than Tim when it comes to initiative, apparently.
It would be really, really fortunate
And
if you could
apparently
just
I can't
higher
roll
than
decent
once.
initiative.
I need a grit.
Great.
It's not allowed.
It's not letting me roll. Oh, there it
Are
goes.
you?
You have to click on your thingy first.
Yeah, I was. Click.
Ah.
Come on. Are you
Gee, I wonder if we're
Okay,
most of
Nokren,
us
you're
are going
first.
before.
You are definitely above these
Who's-
guys.
Who's in the room right now?
Well,
Is it-
Red's probably in the doorway and everyone else is in the room.
Okay.
Nokren is like
be-
surrounded by 3 of them because like he was in the one side of the room where there's a lot of bodies. The rest of you have like 1.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Except for Red,
I'm-
who's completely fine. You know?
I don't know how much of a threat they. I don't know if I want to waste a slot. So.
Probably.
I've used 2 today so far. So
Oh no, we took a rest.
we took a rest. I used mage armor and then shield just now.
Oh right, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna use this as my bonus,
Okay.
so that I can continually hit with a little bit of radiant.
I love that
Smart.
choice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast that on myself, and then I'm gonna take a swing at one, the one that's like right in front of me,
Okay, one
and then
more
I
in
do.
front of you. Yep.
You do.
And then I do a
1d4.
D4.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so you'll bring down the great sword on one of the ones that, like, probably the one that just hits you, and you'll kind of smash into it as the bones will kind of shatter out and fly all over the place, kind of breaking apart.
Nice.
Woohoo.
All right.
Well
Okay.
done. Good
That
stuff.
works.
They're gonna go. So we'll start with the 2 on Nokren. 1 will hit him.
Oh fuck! I have a modifier.
Tim, one's hitting you again. Oh, you haven't acted, so your shield is
My
still
shield
up.
is still active.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, I'm not getting hit.
Good thing your AC was lower.
Yeah.
I mean, no, your AC initiative.
Ooh, Rufus,
Yeah.
you're getting hit again,
Oh.
and Grits, you're getting critical.
Oh no.
Well, I might be down too, so.
God. Yeah, you might be. And you took another 8. It rolled max.
I'm at 0 then,
It rolled max damage twice.
because there's no
Wow.
negatives.
Yeah, 7 damage on Grits then.
Wait. What did you take for?
He took
Damage
I
6.
had a
Before.
hit 15 hit points.
Yeah, and he took 8.
Yeah, he
and
got
8.
8 and 8.
It rolled
He's a-
maximum on both attacks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
How much health
He's
do you have?
kind of
Rich?
squishy babby.
Me? I'm at 12 now.
I was going to disengage on my turn.
Because I hadn't taken any damage yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Tim.
Good.
How many skeletons?
You took 8 grits from that one. Or, was it
7.
8? 7.
7.
No, he said I took 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7, sorry.
Thank you for the raid.
How many skeletons are there?
5 now.
5 now. If I do a spell that would normally hit Rufus, is it going to ignore him now that he's down, or is it still going to hit him potentially?
You have no idea. They're skeletons.
No. Would it hit Rufus? Like if I did a spell?
Oh,
Can't you do the carving thing?
If you don't, you have the ability to ignore him.
I do, but I only have the ability to ignore 2 people. I'm wondering if him being down matters at all.
It could, depends on what spell it is. If it's like,
Well, if I were doing like a burning hands,
you could arc a cone
It would
that
hit.
aims. Yeah, it would hit. You know.
If you want to hit
You
the
would have-
skeletons, it's gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, how many skeletons are there, and where are they in regard? Like, could I angle the burning hands so that it doesn't hit him? Because I really don't want to risk that. Like, I can ignore 2 people, but then I'm hitting someone with burning hands.
Oh yeah, because you've totally cared about hurting your friends before.
It's probably difficult to.
Depends on who.
It's probably not easy with the way the room is to do that, unfortunately.
Okay.
And
Okay,
if
then-
you're trying to get a whole bunch of skeletons.
Don't worry about my skeletons. I can take them on. If
Okay,
you wanna,
then in that case, the one near Grits, I'm gonna just shoot a nice little firebolt at. It's not gonna hit probably, but you know. was
No,
worth
it
a
didn't
shot.
hit. So it blasts off.
Is it-
Then I'm gonna move back out of the room, past Red if he lets me.
Wasn't one next
attack
to
of
you?
opportunity if you don't disengage. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
Then
I
yeah. On top of that, your attack would have been with disadvantage.
It would have, but you missed
Would it?
anyway. So yes.
Yeah,
because
because it's a range attack with
when someone's in
next to you.
melee with you, yeah.
okay, fair.
Mhm.
I forgot.
Okay, Rufus. Rufus, make a death save.
Oh no.
Oh no! Don't roll in that one.
Hey, a
It's a
success.
Nice. Okay. So currently, I have a quick question.
Sure.
And I know it's
Okay.
not quite my turn yet.
Yeah.
But quick question. How many are close to me? Just one or two?
One is adjacent to you. Probably within 5 feet, you could probably get to another one pretty easily, like a step up.
Okay.
Red, what do you want to do?
Good.
You saw your little buddy Rufus go down as like a skeleton just sworded him a couple of times.
Red stifled a little bit of a laugh.
But did he
so,
really?
I mean, probably.
I mean,
Flipping off
Red,
it.
I believe it.
So which one is closest to me? Because that's the one Red would hit.
I'll say probably Tim's. We'll say. We'll be nice.
All right, Reckless
All right.
for 12.
Damn.
Not 10. Sorry, I'm not raging.
Okay, so you take a big hit into it, kind of breaking up a whole bunch of bones and like shattering parts of rib, but it's still standing.
And if I can, I will like knock Tim out of the way, taking the hit for him if I have to.
Just to be clear as well, I actually have 15 AC because I forgot about the protection, the cloak of
Okay.
protection.
That's fine.
Just in case that mattered at all.
Okay, yep. Grits.
Do I take
Alrighty.
the opportunity attack for Tim because I moved him out of the way?
Sure, it'll probably claw you. Let me roll twice and take the higher of the two. It'll hit you.
Yeah, both of those hit.
For, I guess, 2 because you're raging, right? Or you're
Not
not raging.
raging.
So,
No,
so
It
5.
gets advantage?
Because you did reckless.
I reckless attacked.
Yeah.
He gets
Oh,
advantage,
got
but
it.
attacks.
I get advantage, so do they.
Yeah.
Got it.
So,
All
Grits,
right,
what do you do?
Yay.
So I got the one right in front of me.
Yep.
I'm gonna short sword at it.
Mhm.
Ow. Dang it.
Okay, you'll miss.
I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna use a key.
Mhm.
One of my 2. And my 2 unarmed strike. Come on, what's
Okay.
this garbage damage? I'm on?
So you'll hit once and do some damage to it, and then the other one will miss. Then. So you're like
And
slash and miss,
then-
and then punch once, punch miss.
Can I kind of like shimmy around it to make sure I'm closer to Rufus?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So just so that when this one goes down, I can start making my way
Okay,
that
yep.
way.
Nokren.
Okay, so how far away from Rufus am I?
Maybe like 10 feet. Like well, you could probably we'll say step up. We'll say step up. It's not a huge room. You could easily like take like 5 feet of stepping up. You know, you probably take at least one of the skeletons would get an attack.
Yeah, that's
against
what I
you.
was thinking. It's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move over, taking that one attack of opportunity.
Certainly misses you. Certainly.
They
misses.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay,
Good.
and I'm going to use.
Your tail knocks into its foot.
I'm going to use 9 points of lay on hands to let
baby.
you survive, because their max damage was 8. So I'm going to use 9 damage of lay
Unless
on
they
hands.
crit.
Mhm.
A good point. On Rufus to get him up.
Okay.
So lay on hands.
9 of your
9.
10 points.
Yep.
Nice.
So I have 1 point to get someone up if in an emergency.
Okay.
That's the oh shit, get up.
Yeah.
Right, so they will go. One attack against you, Nokren. It will hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you rolling? Roll dice. It says rolling the dice, and it's not showing up.
There it goes.
Oh, there
There
it
goes.
goes.
Hey.
3 damage. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go down the list. I guess Red
He
will
like hits
take
the back of my
Red
head.
will take the attack from Tim, which will hit because he's now engaged in it, and he'll take 7 short sword.
Alright.
Rufus is going to continue to attack because the thing was probably just going to try to keep murdering him. So he will take some damage. He'll only take 5 this time. And Grits will, I think, also get hit probably.
Yep.
For 3.
Don't go down. Don't go down.
Quick question. You said the one was attacking Rufus?
Yes. The one that the one that attacked him before was still going after him. You know, even though he was
if
down.
He
It probably
attacks
would have
him, it's an
attacked.
automatic crit.
No, because he's awake.
He's
now.
awake.
I'm
It
awake.
would-
now.
it would-
I got him up. Yeah.
It would have
That's right.
advantage because he is still.
Yeah, it had advantage, but yes, it was actually trying to murder him. You know, it looks like.
Wow.
And
Skeletons are jerks.
Yeah.
Did,
They're very
comprehend the things that
single-minded.
they're on.
Once they start hitting something, they keep going until they make sure it stops breathing.
Did both of them attack Nokren or?
Oh, that's right. There's another one that's on Nokren. I'm sorry.
Yep.
about that.
Good, thanks for
No.
reminding him.
Nope. Okay.
I
Okay.
try to be fair to
No,
all
that's
sides.
fine.
Nemesis. Okay.
At least it's me that's getting the 2 because
Yeah,
I have
Tim.
armor.
Tim, what are you doing?
Killing them all.
There's
I
a couple
really-
beat up skeletons.
I really, really want to cast Thunderwave, but I also really, really don't want to kill everybody in the room. So,
How much damage does it do?
2d8.
It would probably take you
It-
down again.
In all likelihood, Red will be fine.
In all
So-
likelihood, Grits would go down.
Yeah.
I
I-
might be okay.
That's the thing. If I were doing it, I would be creating a safe pocket for both Rufus and Grits,
Yeah.
which would mean that Red and Nokren were the ones taking the blows. But it's probably not worth it.
Go big or go home, man.
I think it is. Go, go, baby, go.
Tim would do it, is the thing.
I mean,
If you would do it, then do it.
then do it.
Yeah,
We'll
like
see what happens.
It's only 8. It's
Yeah.
only 8
Okay.
damage,
And
and then
I
if
gotta
they,
make a
so they
con
need
save?
to make a So it's a
I rolled with
Constitution
advantage.
save.
God damn it.
Uh,
The first one was a 13.
hold on. What's
I
my,
fail, don't I?
You do
Yeah.
indeed fail. You'll take the 8 damage. They will fail. Okay. Let me see here. There are.
But you said you created a safe pocket for me.
I did. I
and-
created a safe pocket for Rufus and for Grit.
So what does that mean for us?
We don't
And
get
then
hurt.
you don't-
you
you're
do
fine.
not take. You do not take
Okay.
any damage. There's no. Yeah.
Here's
Okay.
you. The spell goes. Woo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Evocation.
the one that Red was fighting gets destroyed. One that Grits is fighting gets destroyed. So now there are 3 left that seem to have been damaged. The one that's been trying to murder Rufus, and then the 2 that are attacking Nokren.
They also get pushed 10 feet away from
Okay.
where they were.
Yeah, listen,
and that
do I get an
includes
actual
that. No, because you
Well, I
also.
go with it. I
yeah,
go with
you
it.
also are going with it.
Yeah.
So.
They
Yeah.
all are around you now?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
and
now
I'm
around.
flying into
No.
the
We're
wall,
back to
and
the
two
beginning.
skeletons
Yeah.
all
Rufus
next
should
to
be
me.
safe, basically.
Nokren has 3 around him. We're back to the
Actually,
beginning.
that's true.
Yeah, I do
Nokren has
have
3 around him.
You've got this, buddy. You've got
Rufus,
this.
You're up.
Nice.
He's looking a little bloody.
You like wake up to like like oh thank you, and all of a sudden something stabs you like in the gut. You're like, oh my god,
And then all of a sudden, the thing that's stabbing you just flies across the room away
you're
from
like,
you.
what the hell is happening?
And so does the person who saved you.
Yeah.
Does it cost
Yeah.
anything? Does it cost anything
Yeah.
to get up from prone?
Get
Half
up!
your movement.
Half
Half
your
of your
movement.
movement.
I just imagine like,
Okay,
get
so-
up, get up. You're gonna be okay.
I'll stand up.
Mhm.
So now they're 10 feet away from me?
Yeah. You could move up very easily. and get one of them.
Or
No. I'm gonna
Run
pull
away.
out my bow
Yeah.
and shoot one of them.
Yeah, smart move. Smart move.
And it can be a sneak, right?
Yes, because Nokren is next to all of them.
Yeah. Oh, damn!
You miss anyway, but it would
Yeah.
have been like awesome. But you're like twang. You're like
My shoulder really hurts.
It was also really loud. That like big thunderous waves. You're like, what?
Your balance is probably like way off.
Okay, Red. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
Red, of course,
Smash.
just full on runs in there and goes for a smash.
Smash, smash,
That
smash.
advantage was on purpose. 7 more.
Okay. You'll bring it down and like shatter one of them that seems to have like already been like cracked open with like damage from the thunderous wave that hit into it. You know, you like kind of hit into a part of it and the bones go flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Grits.
Now I'm right next to Nokren.
Yep.
Running up, trying to smash another one.
Okay.
Gonna wait. It rolled
The
twice.
first roll would be correct.
And look
you
at
did-
that amazing damage I
Yeah.
did again, guys.
Hey,
Damage
you-
against it.
You could either miss or you could do a little damage.
Let me
Your
just check
choice.
something. I think it's still up. That one.
come on.
Oh.
You know what? I'm burning my last key point.
Uh-huh.
You could go for
and
one punch and not burn.
punch the first one. This
Yeah. All right.
is a hit.
Is this the same one you're still doing?
Yeah, it's the same one. I'm
Okay.
like,
You'll punch
ah!
into it. That final like last hit, kind of with anger, kind of drew almost like an uppercut into it. You kind of do, as its like head just shatters. Then, as body falls over.
I imagine the first punch gets wedged in it, and you're like,
Yeah. No. Yeah. You like short sword, and then try to like punch with the fist with the short sword almost.
And then
kind of
like
thing.
your blade's stuck in the eye socket, like you
Yeah.
know, like
So hot.
the edge of the hilt there, just stuck
Yep.
in the eye socket, and you're like, oh no, none of that.
My sword, not touchy.
All right, Nokren, what are you doing?
I'm hitting the other one that's next to me.
Okay.
The last one, I think.
Yes, the last one.
Beat it to death. Again.
No,
You know.
it's going for you. It's going for you.
I'm a little like,
Oh my
shaking
God.
my head.
Ah,
Skeletons. You must fight 5 more damage.
Okay,
What are you down to?
I'm up. I'm still up.
Okay.
Y'all,
Tim,
like you can you can see what my health is by clicking on my dude. I think, or you can see
No.
the health bar.
Nope.
Hey!
Hey, okay. So, like,
Nice.
last second, like, Tim's like, no! And throws a firebolt in there, and it blasts into it, and, like, the bone kind of burns away, and, like, big chunks of it kind of, like, disintegrate away, causing it to, like, kind of become unstable and, like, just kind of, like, collapse apart into a pile of bones. Some of them are kind of twitching a little bit, but don't seem to be threatening anymore, and then eventually the twitching stops.
Oh, if any were still twitching, Red would start stomping their skulls.
Smash,
Yes.
smash, smash.
Yeah.
Now that we've done that, Tim is just gonna pull out his book and start looking at it.
I'm gonna search the rest of the room.
Oh, good. Where more skeletons can come alive.
Look!
Awesome.
There was only 6 skeletons. in the-
Intimidation.
and all of them were
Oh,
6
shoot,
skeletons.
that wasn't supposed to be
You're like,
intimidating.
skeletons! I'm gonna get you!
Skeleton, stay down.
Damn it.
I mean, they've got some nice short swords on them, a little rusty. Probably.
I'll take a short sword.
The
Because
nice.
I can actually use them.
Yeah.
And hey, you said it's a little rusty.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just cast Prestidigitation on it.
Yeah.
Clean it up a little
I
bit
knew
for
it.
you.
This looks like it probably was some kind of guard chamber, and the guards raised as skeletons.
Red walks over to Tim, taps him on the shoulder, and shows like Rufus barely finding anything.
Oh,
I'm gonna take a short. I'm gonna lie down. Is there someone I can lie down?
all right.
I'm gonna go
All
back
right.
into the book room and take a short rest as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Um,
over there
are we
with him
taking a
and
short
lie
rest?
down.
I'm investigating just quickly before we do that.
Like, yeah, that's fine.
I'll help investigate as well, I guess.
You
Just-
don't find anything else in
Go.
here. I mean,
No, there's nothing else in here.
Nope.
This was just a combat room.
There's
Okay.
just a combat room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then in that
nothing
case, yeah, if we're taking a short rest, then great. Do I get any spell slots back on a short rest? No, right?
No.
You
I
do.
get my key
You're a
back.
wizard. You can get 1 spell slot back.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
I
That's
get
cool.
my key
Yeah,
back.
you get your arcane recovery, don't you?
It's on a long rest.
No, that you get that back on a long rest, but you can spend
I
it.
can only roll one
Oh yeah,
hit
yeah.
dice,
You
right?
want to regain some of your magical.
No, you can roll.
You
as
can
many
roll
as
as
you
many
need.
as you want.
Well, you can
Awesome.
roll as many as you have. He has
Yeah,
2
which
because we're
is
level
2.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would roll them one at a time.
I mean, I'll take 18.
You'll take-
It's
I
plus.
take 6. I'm at 10.
It's add your
It's plus
Constitution
your
modifier.
Oh,
to
plus
each
your
of them.
con modifier.
To each
that's
of them.
right.
Oh,
To
to each of them.
Yes.
Oh,
to
I'm
each of
full.
them.
That's
I'm at 12 out of
exactly-
15. I'm not horrible.
I got exactly enough to get to full HP. Exactly.
Nice.
All right, we'll do.
I got
one.
way more than I needed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 1.
Yeah, I got 2 3s on 2d8.
Fortunately,
that
con
sucks.
modifier.
About
helps.
average.
Plus
I
1.
was already full health.
So, I mean,
so-
that's still 8 health back.
Yeah.
Did that add?
I'm
my
at
con?
12 instead of.
Yeah.
I hit my. Oh, you hit dice. No.
I'm at 27.
I hit short rest and nothing happened.
That.
Because that resets spells and stuff if you have
Yeah.
spells that get reset.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was just trying to see.
How
What's
long
that?
was a short rest?
1 hour.
Thank you.
You could study during that time.
That's what I was thinking. I just wanted to know like if that would count towards my book reading.
I'm gonna hold on to my other hit die for now.
I had to use both and I still didn't get full.
It might
I'm
not
close.
because if you want your spell slot back, that will probably pick up. short
That's what I
rest.
was wondering is how much time that.
It
should
would have
take.
probably taken up the time getting
Yeah.
covering your arcane power.
That's what I figured. That's what I was wondering.
Are we
I mean-
taking a break?
5
Or
more
are we
minutes
short
in it.
rest?
Let's take a break then for your short rest.
Yeah.
So we get a quick break in. We'll be back for the last little less than an hour probably. We'll finish up then. See how far these guys go with how they're. These skeletons ended up rolling really well against you guys.
Yeah, that
And we
hurt.
rolled really garbage.
You
Yeah.
did.
I did not.
Both times we rolled initiative, we did not do so well.
Nope.
True. Our initiative rolls have been trash.
Yeah, they beat you. on
Well, and my
initiative.
damage rolls have been trash. Either I
Yeah.
don't hit or I roll trash garbage.
Well-
Trash garbage?
Mhm.
Trash
damage.
So we're taking a quick
Trash
break.
garbage.
We'll be back in like a couple minutes, like 5 minutes or so. Get a drink, go to the bathroom, get a snack if you want that, and then we'll get back to this. So we'll see you in a tiny bit. So bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Why are you saying bye?